Hi everyone, it's Miss McKinney. This is our intervention lesson. If you would like more practice reading and writing contractions with the word not. We're going to start off with a listening activity. I'm going to say words and then we are going to clap out the syllables so that we can see how many different parts each word has. Watch me do the first one. Bookcase, bookcase. Bookcase has two syllables, book and case. All right? Say this word after me. Suitable. Let's clap the syllables in the word suitable. Suit-a-bull. How many syllables did you hear? 3. Suit-a-bull. Very good. Let's do this one together. Say kangaroo. Now let's clap the syllables that we hear in kangaroo. Ready? Kang-a-roo. I got 3 syllables. Did you? Kang-a-roo. All right, let's do this one together. Say crew. Let's clap the syllables in the word crew. Crew. There's just one. Crew is a 1-syllable word. One more together, and then you guys are going to do a few on your own. Say newspaper. Let's clap the syllables in the word newspaper. Newspaper. 3 syllables. Newspaper. Very good. Now, say the word balloon. Clap the syllables in the word balloon. How many syllables did you find? 2. Very good. Balloon. Say the word shampoo. Clap the syllables in the word shampoo. How many syllables did you hear? 2. Very good. Shampoo. Last one. Say the word neighborhood. Clap the syllables in neighborhood. How many did you hear? 3. Very good. Neighborhood. Very good job. All right, now we're going to get into our contractions. We're going to start by, well, first let's review. A contraction is a shorter way to write 2 words. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to put the 2 words together and take out some of the letters. Then we have apostrophes that hold the place of the missing letters. Watch me. Let's start with these 2 words. Would, make sure you can see it, and not. Now, this is 2 full words, would, not. I'm going to write the contraction for these 2 words, which will make them shorter. And I'm going to put them together and it's going to make 1 word, 1 contraction. Would, I'm not going to lose any letters from that word. Nt. Wouldn't. The contraction for would not is wouldn't. And here you can see that we left out the O in not, and so that's where our apostrophe goes. Instead of an O-T, it's an apostrophe T. Whenever you hear a contraction, or you want to make a contraction, and one of your 2 words is not, N-O-T, the contraction that you're going to write is going to end with an apostrophe T. Same thing. If you see a word that ends with an apostrophe T, you know that one of the words is going to be not. All right, let's look at these 2 words together. Could, not. I want us to put these 2 words together in a contraction. Could not. All right, help me spell. I'm going to start with could, C-O-U-L-D. And how are we going to write the contraction for not? Very good. N apostrophe T. So could not becomes couldn't. Couldn't. What's the word? Couldn't. Good job. Should not. Let's write the contraction for should not. We know how to spell should. It's right there. S-H-O-U-L-D. Now how am I going to write the contraction for not? N''T. So should not becomes shouldn't. What's our contraction? Shouldn't. Very good. Shouldn't. Let's do one more like this. Were not. I want to put these together to write the contraction for were not. That word is not going to change. How do we write the contraction for not? N''T. So were not becomes weren't. What's the word? Weren't. What is it? Weren't. Weren't. Very good. Now, we're going to kind of go the opposite. I'm going to give you the contraction. We're going to read that together, and then we're going to decide what two words make up the contraction. The easy part about this is that all of our contractions, we already know what the second word is going to be because they all end with N''T. So we know that all of these words are going to be something not. All right, so let's look right here. If I take off my N''T, I see the word do. When I put it with the contraction N''T, we're going to pronounce that O a little bit differently. We're going to pronounce it with a long O sound. So this becomes don't. What two words make up the contraction don't? Do not. Very good. Don't is do not. Here's our next one. Let's look very carefully. Do you see any words inside here that you recognize? Let's read this together. Haven't. Haven't. What is our word? Haven't. What two words make up the contraction haven't? Did you say have and not? Very good. Look at this contraction. Can you help me read it? Hadn't. Hadn't. What is it? Hadn't. Very good. Hadn't. What two words make up the contraction hadn't? Had not. Great job. Let's do one more and then we're going to do some dictation. Look at this contraction. Let's sound it out. Didn't. Didn't. What is it? Didn't. Very good. Didn't. What two words do you think makes up the contraction didn't? Good job. Did not. I know we said we were going into dictation, but I forgot. We do need to read our sentence, and this sentence has a contraction right here in the middle. This is a contraction that we actually just went over, so I'm hoping you remember it. All right, let's talk about that real quick. Do you see this word that we started with? Couldn't. What's this contraction? Couldn't. And that stands for could not. So let's read. He couldn't find his bag. Let's read it again one more time, nice and smoothly. He couldn't find his bag. He couldn't find his bag. And what is this contraction? Couldn't. And what two words make up couldn't? Could not. What is the apostrophe for right here? That's right. It's taking the place of the O. That's the letter that we left out when we shortened it and made it couldn't. Now, pause the video and get yourself a piece of paper and a pencil so that we can do our dictation. Okay, are you ready? Now, we're going to say the contraction. Instead of tapping out each sound, we're just going to tap out the parts or the syllables that we hear in each contraction. Then you'll write the word. Let's try it. Say hasn't. Let's tap the syllables. Hasn't. Now, I want you to pause the video and write the contraction hasn't. Are you ready to check? Hasn't. Hasn't. This is a contraction, hasn't. H-A-S-N apostrophe T spells hasn't. What two words do you think makes up the contraction hasn't? Very good. Has not. All right, here is our next contraction. Say the word isn't. Let's tap out those parts. Isn't. Right? Pause the video and write the contraction isn't. Are you ready to check? Okay. Isn't. I hear the word is. Nt. And I know that nt is going to be N apostrophe T. So isn't is I-S-N apostrophe T. What two words make up the contraction isn't? Good job. Is not. Let's do one more. Say can't. Very good. What parts do you hear? Can't. Very good. Now, pause the video and write the contraction can't. Let's check. Can't. K and T. C-A-N apostrophe T spells can't. What two words make up can't? C-A-N-N-O-T, cannot. Look at this one very carefully. The apostrophe in this contraction is taking the place of two letters. Do you see what they are? It's taking the place of the N and the O. We have C-A-N and then the T. So the apostrophe is taking the place of two letters in can't. All right, you guys have done a great job. Find the decodable video so that you can have more practice reading contractions with the word not. See you later.